Why would I choose Jesus Christ over every other God available to worship? Why would I choose Jesus Christ over the Islamic God? Why would I choose Jesus Christ over the Jewish God, over the Hindu gods, over the Mormon God, over all of these gods that I have available to me? Why would I choose Jesus Christ? And the fact is simple, it's very simple, and that is, would you ever take a moment in history and trust it just because one book says so? Or would you take other historical context into account? Would you take eyewitness testimonies into account? And when you take those eyewitness testimonies into account, would your belief be crumbled from a man 500 years later who never even knew the man you are talking about? Says this man was not who he claimed him to be. How is this man reliable at all? When we look at Jesus Christ, when we look at the life that he lived, the sinless life that he lived according to the Christian faith, he did no wrong. He was born of no sin. He was born without a sinful nature. He only did good. He performed miracles. He forgave people of their sins. He converted hundreds of thousands of Jewish people to worship him in a matter of days. All of this was recorded by 4 disciples. His 4 disciples, and all of them saying nearly the exact same thing, retelling most of the same stories in very similar ways. These are eyewitness testimonies, all who are very reliable, all who say nearly identical things. And when you take into account what the Old Testament says and what the New Testament says, and you cross-reference it with each other, and you see Jesus himself claiming to be God, him saying, I am who I am. Before Abraham was, I am. And then you take that back to Exodus chapter 3 in the Old Testament, where God says, when I send you to Israel, tell him this is my name, I am who I am. I am sent you, Moses. This is Jesus claiming to be God. This is a man who performed godlike miracles, godlike things. I would trust this man with my life. And then when you have this man, when you have these people worship Jesus, when you have Thomas, the disciple Thomas, come up to him and say, I will not believe in you unless I'm able to put my hand in your side. When Jesus came back from the dead and appeared to Thomas. And then he did. And Thomas said, my Lord, my God, I now believe. And Jesus Christ did not deny Thomas's words. He never said, I am not your God. He said, blessed are those who do not see and believe. This is our God, people. This is Jesus Christ. He's come here, and he will come a second time. This is our Savior. Thank you, everyone, and have a blessed day.